What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 3-Minute Gaming here. So this is once again another sad day in gaming, people. Let me just let you know what this article is about. 14-year-old boy killed by his gaming partner. Yes. Let me just explain a little bit, because this information here is a little bit, iffy. It is true, but they're not really on point with the information. Now let me just say, it says it was an American family, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if they lived in America or not. I just know it says an American family. The mother by the name of Lauren Lefebvre, her son Breck Bedner, 14 years old, was a PC gamer. She also went on to discuss the fact that her son was a good kid, not like that, blah blah blah. But he met someone over the web, I guess online, on a PC game by the name of Louis Daines. He's 19, who lives in, I believe, Essex in London, Britain. That's all they have right here. And she realized over the course of them meeting and over the net, not meeting in person yet, that he was acting different and was going on about how she was worried. She went to the cops and everything. But what really can the cops do? What can the police do if there's really no physical proof, no verbal proof? Like, there's nothing really they can do if there's nothing going on. So, you know what I mean? So based on that, I just want to say shout out to her, because honestly, that's what a parent should do. They should always be concerned of what their children is doing. That's why a lot of stupid things go on nowadays, whether in gaming or not in gaming, gang related, because parents aren't there for their children a lot of the time. So going on with this, she was really iffy on that, and she tried the best she can to get her son not to really be influenced by this person. But soon later on, Breck Bedner goes on to meet with, this kid Louis Daines, who is 19 years old. And it just so happens, as what she felt was who he was, like a fat pedophile, whatnot, what she said in the article. He was just a regular kid. He was not a regular kid, by the way, but he was a 19-year-old computer, I think, engineer. He was some engineer. He's 19 years old. He ends up stabbing Breck Bedner to death. He was murdered by his own gaming partner, a person that he's been gaming with for a while. So basically, he met up with this kid, and this kid murdered him. Then it gets worse, people. And this is like what I'm saying. This is sickening. He admitted to murdering Breck Bedner at a flat in Grays, Essex in February. Now, from the article, it says he was supposed to meet with his father or something. His father texted or mother saying he never came to the house or whatnot. And they were just like scared and worried and whatnot. But what makes it worse was that this man, Louis Daines, has the nerves to take pictures and upload them and send them to his friends of the body of the corpse. And what makes it even more sad was that Breck's siblings found out that their brother Breck was dead, because somehow the photos, they found them online. This is crazy, people. And they found out the son was murdered, and when they came to do their research and everything, the police, everyone got involved. They realized it was their son, Breck. This is sad. Like, this is not even something to joke about, And I believe it's an American family with Britain, London, whatever the case may be, people. Like, this is why the way gaming is, it's something, and we get labeled. People used to think this whole racist thing, and gaming is another category where people get labeled as pedophiles or creeps, whatever, because of shit like this. Like, this hit the fan hard. This is not something to take lightly. Yeah, we get the people calling SWAT teams on people, but you got something like this where a kid met up with his own gaming partner, that they were actually friends over the web, and his gaming partner decides to kill him, like murder him. That's sick in the head. This is why you have these immature kids on the web, whether you're 12 to 20, it does not matter. It's even grown men, 40 years old, saying all these wild, weird shit. That's not something you take lightly. Of course, I'm playing a video game, we curse back at people. But when it comes down to meeting someone you don't know, and you're really going out your way to travel, I don't always suggest that, because look at things that happen like this. Look at this type of shit. This is sad, And the one thing I noticed about Breck's mother is she wasn't really going off on how video games needs to be stopped, but she really kind of explained something that it should be for everyone. Everyone should take this in and realize that video games are not real. Even when you're talking to people on video games, once you get off these video games, you continue living your life. Don't go out your way and try to do things and try to, you know, I'm not saying don't meet with the people you play with online, because that's also a fun experience. But when you have things like this, you can't really take your chances. You know what I mean? And with this kid, I feel so bad. My heart goes out to him, and I'm sure all of you guys watching feel the same way. It's not something you take lightly, you know. And I just feel horrible because, like, what is that a kid went to go meet up with his own gaming partner that they've been gaming for a while, for this to happen. Now, we're not sure if any words were exchanged where, as Louis Daines used to tell him weird stuff anyway, and he used to laugh about it. We don't know any of that. I don't know any of that. But I do know that it had to be a sicko. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you don't continue. You don't take reality into your gaming. Some people are racist in games. Some people are disgusting in games. Some people say we really off guard shit in video games. But leave that in the games. As soon as you finish your game, you continue living your own life. Don't let the virtual world interfere with your world. You know what I'm saying? With the real world. I just don't. It's sad. And the kid admitted to what he did. And it says here, you know, the son was manipulated and controlled by the killer. But we're not. Well, the article doesn't really mean manipulated in the sense as he, you know, oh, he couldn't do anything about it. It was more like, you know, you meet a friend. Your friend thinks you're a cool person. And that they influence you in a way where you feel like, nah, this person's so cool. And the next thing you know, look at what happens. This is sad, man. This is not something to take lightly, you know. And this is with anyone, whether you want to do sneaker meetups, you want to sell something on Craigslist. All this shit happens every day, people. I used to play video games as a getaway, right? You know, get away from whatever I'm going through outside, whether if it was schoolwork, you know, drama, whatever crap, right? And it just so happens now the violence is heading into the game. It has been headed into gaming as well. So you know what, your best thing to do, sorry if you heard me crack my knuckles, is just to keep your distance with how you treat games and what you do online with reality. Because honestly, things like this is just really sad to hear. I believe they're doing a fund for his funeral, and I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. Once again, my heart goes out to this family. That's really all I have right now. Just once again, you guys, my viewers, my subs, my people, be careful. Don't let video games take over. As far as you treating your real world like a video game is not really worth any of your lives to be taken. This is it. I'm out. Peace. Bruh.